With this course, we're going to learn about different types of law offices, how to manage them, how to search for paralegals. And in this first chapter, we're going to learn about the different types of law firms and law office structures that there are in the legal profession. After reading this chapter and learning this course, you'll be able to determine what body of rules regulate your industry. More than likely, it's the Model Rules of Professional Responsibility. Although each state has adopted their own versions, usually through the Supreme Court of that state, the ethical rules and the different types of law offices and the differences between lawyers and non-lawyers. You'll also be able to determine the importance of each organizational structure, such as private corporations, limited liability companies, partnerships, limited partnerships, limited liability partnerships. Depending on which type of law office you have, it's going to depend on the type of management system that you have. For example, if you have a private corporation or just a corporation, it's going to be managed by officers that the shareholders elect to run the day-to-day business. If you have an LLC or a limited liability company, it will be managed by either a member-managed corporate partnership or a manager-managed, in which the members of the LLC choose somebody outside of the organization to run the day-to-day operations of the law firm itself. There are two different parts to a law office. There's the front office and the back office. The front office is where you will find most of your clients, like the secretarial duties, answering the phone, creating the memos, dealing with clients on a one-to-one basis, and really being the face of the organization. The second part is the back office. That's where you handle your bills, your accounting, kind of where the dirty work gets done in a law office. The part that a lot of people don't want to do, but it's necessary in order to make sure that your law firm is running at the complete capacity that it can run from. So what types of law is there? There's criminal and civil and regulatory. In civil cases, you're talking about intentional infliction of emotional distress, mass torts actions or class action lawsuits, private parties, usually one against the other, generally looking at damages that are awarded and whatnot. Criminal is where you find when you get involved with like police officers, jail time and fines, stuff against the government that they are accusing certain people of committing actions. And the lawyer in this is defending them against these charges. When you're looking at the regulation of law practice, once again, you look to the Model Rules of Professional Responsibility. Usually you can find those that have been listed from the Supreme Court in each state. Here's a website that you can use in order to find some of the regulations of different lawyers. Non-lawyers or paralegals are also governed by certain ethical rules and regulations that you'll be able to find at this website. And once again, they vary per state, but there's definitely a distinct difference between lawyers and non-lawyers. For example, non-lawyers cannot get paid by funds that lawyers collect, so therefore, like in a limited liability corporation or company or a corporation, you are paid through shareholding and profit sharing. As you'll see here, and as we continue on through this course, there's a sole practitioner, the law offices, different types of legal offices that you'll be able to see. The main one you'll focus on is the sole practitioner and the small law firm, where a lot of them don't have paralegals or are looking for people to help them out. We'll continue this on in part 2 of the lecture.